There it is. We don't need to put this in vocab here, but dimensional analysis is basically converting units of measure. And when we say units of measure, that's a broad concept here. It could be weight, could be distance, could be time. All of these things are different units of measure here, among other things here. So the key, again, is we need to use ratios and proportions for everything we do here. Such as, well, I'll just do number 3. It says 90 inches to yards.
Oh, that one would be hard.
All right. So we have our little chart here. And there's two different ways we can go about doing this here. I can either turn inches into feet, and then feet into yards, or I can just go right here, go inches to yards. I know that 1 yard is equal to 36 inches. So we'll do it both ways here. So we're going to go turn it into feet first. So how many inches are in a foot? 12. So that is my ratio. 12 inches to 1 foot. Or I can do feet over inches.
7.5.
And then it equals here, it says I got 90 inches.
Will you have set a proportion for this?
Yes, everything needs a proportion. Everything. Every single thing needs a proportion. All right? So how many feet are 90 inches?
7.5.
7.5? We agree?
Yes.
So now it's 7.5 feet. So now I know that. How many feet are in a yard?
3.
So now I need to set up another one. 3 feet to 1 yard. And I know I have 7.5 feet. The question is, how many yards do I have now? So 3n equals 7.5. How many yards are 90 inches?
Can I say it?
Yes.
2.5.
And there's my answer using proportions. So, other way I could have did it, again, we know it to be true right here, that's provided to us, is I can do this all in one step. I know that 36 inches is 1 yard, and I have 90 inches, how many yards? So again, I'd have 36n equals 90, and if I divide it out, n's going to equal, once again, 2.5 yards. So if I do this, it's all in one step here, because I just went inches to yards. If I turn inches to feet, then I got to turn my feet into yards. I got to go through 2 steps here, which is fine. There's no problem doing that there. The other way I could set this all up here is I can do this all in one line here. So I'm going to do this one more time. So I know 12 inches is 1 foot, right? And then I know that 3 feet is 1 yard. And then I know that I have 90 inches. So where do I put the 90 here? 12 feet. No, I didn't do it right here. So feet cancel feet. We should just stick with the other way. That's what we want to do. We'll do it. This isn't a good one for this example. I'll give you one in a moment here. Okay? So, you guys try one here. Try converting, number 5 says 224 fluid ounces to gallons. Number 5. So everything you need is right here. So you need to find the ratio that's going to help you here.
There's no fluid ounces. Oh.
I need to see the problem.
It's right there, 224 fluid ounces to gallons.
It's not that hard, you just have to.
It's super hard.
Right now, we're just dealing a one-to-one type conversion, but I told you, as you progress throughout your life here, especially in science, you're gonna have longer conversions going on here. So this is just giving you the introduction to this concept here. I realize a lot of these could be solved without proportions, but the objective is to start learning how to set these up with proportions. When they get to be 5, 6 conversions necessary, you won't be able to do it all just in a calculator. You'll have to simplify across. Yeah. Okay, we got it? All right, help me out here. What's the ratio I need first? Easton.
Oh.
Oh, let me figure this. What's the ratio I need?
Right. You can find that off the table here. We're going fluid ounces to gallons.
4?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, where do I see on my table here anything that talks about gallons and fluid ounces?
Right there.
Well, use your words. What are you saying here?
I don't know.
Talk to me. Where do I see any information on this table that talks about gallons and fluid ounces?
At the bottom right, the one.
Bottom right, what does it say?
1 gallon equals 4.
What's QT? What's that? Quarts,
Which
which
equals
also equals,
128.
so there we go. So 1 gallon equals how many fluid ounces?
4.
I'm going gallons to fluid ounces to gallons. 1 gallon is how many fluid ounces?
128.
128. So doesn't matter what I put on top, okay? As long as I'll do 1 gallon on top, I'll put 224 fluid ounces on the bottom. Or, no, I'm sorry, 128, my bad. I'll be an expert there. And that's my ratio. That's what I know to be true. That is provided to me. So now I can just set it up here. So what am I trying to figure out? How many gallons there are or how many fluid ounces there are, Easton? Huh?
How much gallons?
Right. So there's my variable. And then, of course, my fluid ounces goes down here.
I did it the other way, like the big numbers were on top.
Yeah, you can have it up this way too. That's fine. Doesn't matter the order that you put them. But as long as you keep gallons all together on one line and fluid ounces all on one line, then we're good here. Basically, we're back to direct proportions here. So Easton, work out my little problem here. How many gallons is 224 fluid ounces?
$1.75.
N equals 1.75 or 1, if you wrote it as 1 3/4 gallons. So again, there's my proportion up here. My table here will provide me my ratio that I need, and then plug in whatever piece of information I know is my third piece, and then solve for the fourth piece. Solve using ratios. Okay, number 9. Now we switch to metric units of measure. So some of these are length, some of them are weights. Number 9 says 65 kiloliters to liters.
I
65 kiloliters to liters. So use your chart there. See what you can find that can help you turn kiloliters into liters. Set up your proportion and then solve.
I have the answer.
All right. Maybe another moment here. Okay. Walk me through it. Nash.
Okay. So, you set it up so it's 65 over 1.
Well, first I need my ratio. That'll be in the
5
table.
times 1,000.
Well, what's the ratio between kiloliters to liters?
1,000 liters equals 1 kiloliter.
There we go. 1,000 liters equals 1 kiloliters. So that's my ratio. And now what do I have on the other side here? What goes on top and bottom?
1,000 over 1.
I got that.
N.
And on this side,
N over 65.
right.
N equals 65.
Right. 1 times n is n. N equals 65,000 liters. Right. All right. Try number 11. 850 grams to kilograms. Okay. So again, find the conversion that you're going to need here. On your chart, we're going grams to kilograms, so that's what we're looking for. Okay, let's set up what we know to be true. Chord. Where do we start here? What is my ratio between grams and kilograms? Right.
Is it 1,000 over 1 or is it?
1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. Right, that's my ratio. That's what I pulled off my table. I know that to be true. It's given to me right there. So now let's fill it in here. So what goes on top?
Then what is it? 850?
Right, because grams are on top, variables on the bottom. So how many kilograms is 850 grams? So I'll set it up well.
Is it
1,000 times n is 1,000 n. 850 times 1 is, because you use your cross products here. So 1,000 times n, and then divide both sides by 1,000. 850 divided by 1,000 is? Right.
So 0.85.
That's it. That's it, right there. Yep. Okay. Feel okay about that? All right, backside here. I'm gonna work through 13. The book does it, but then I'm gonna have you guys do 15. So what we're doing here, it says 60 miles per hour, and they want us to turn it into feet per minute. So there's a couple different ways we can do this here. Because notice now, we're going to have to do two separate conversions, right? I got to turn 60 miles into feet, and then I got to turn my 1 hour into minutes. So you can set this up couple different ways here. So I think it's easiest again to do this all at once. And we're going to learn that labels can cross out here. So what do I know to be true here? What information am I given? Given 60 miles per hour, right? So 60 miles for 1 hour. Now, I need to make miles into feet, but I also need to turn hours into minutes. And we need to keep the information on the bottom. So when I'm all said and done, I'm going to have minutes on the bottom and feet on top. 'Cause I'm talking feet per minute. So the question becomes, which should I convert first, 60 miles or 1 hour? 60 miles? So how many feet are in a mile?
280.
Right. So I can set this up 5,280 feet per 1 mile. Now, a couple things happen here. Notice in our final answer, we got to have feet on top, right? Where's feet? It's on top. But labels can cancel each other out. If I multiply this out, and if I go 60 times 5,280, I am basically telling me how many feet per hour I'm going. So what's going on here is the miles have crossed out, because I got one on top and one on the bottom. They cancel each other out. Because if I solved it right now, 60 times 5,280 would give me 30,000 something or another. That's how many feet per hour I am moving. All right, right now I have figured out how many feet per hour, but I don't want to know how many feet per hour, do I? What do I want to know?
How many feet per minute?
For minute. Per minute. So now I need to set up another ratio. So how many minutes are in an hour? 60. So what do I want on top? Do I want hours on top, minutes on bottom, or minutes on top, hours on bottom?
Minutes on top.
Hours on.
I want minutes on the bottom. Because I'm going to cross out my label here. 60 minutes to 1 hour. Now the hours cross out. Because I got one on top, one on bottom. So what am I left with for labels?
Minute and feet.
I got feet on top, minutes on bottom. So the 60s will cross out, right? Because 60 divided by 60 is 1.
So equals
And what am I left with?
528.
5,280 feet per minute. What do you think?
Cool.
Scary.
Why don't you guys try number 15?
That's really depressing.
So it says a chemical compound is 2 liters per kilogram, and I want to turn it into milliliters per gram. So the first thing I should do is I know 2 liters to 1 kilogram.
How do you get like the other numbers?
Well, I need to make 2 conversions here. What are the 2 conversions I need to make happen?
The kilograms and the milligrams.
I need to turn kilograms into grams,
And
and I also need to turn liters into milliliters.
kilograms is a gram.
Are we using the back graph still?
Yep, you'll probably want to flip over here. So, liters to milliliters,
Liters to milliliters.
I see it down over here. There it is. And then kilograms to grams, it's right here.
What about liters to kilograms?
Who knows?
What happens to them?
Liters go to milliliters.
Yeah. So why is it kilograms?
Kilograms goes to grams, the bottom part of the.
Equals 1,000.
It's 1,000 flat, right?
Equals 1,000.
So, which one should we convert first? The liters or the kilograms?
Liters.
Okay. So, how many milliliters are in a liter?
1,000
So, 1,000, should that go on the top or bottom?
top.
Should go on the top. Because I need to get my liters on the bottom so I can cross cancel that label out. So now, if I solved it right now, I would know how many milliliters per kilogram there are. That's what I would know. There's 2,000 milliliters per 1 kilogram. But that's not what I want to know, is it? So now I need to do one more conversion. What do I still need to convert? Kilograms to grams.
So 1,000.
So how many grams are in a kilogram?
1,000 milliliters.
1,000. So the 1,000 grams, where does that go? The top or bottom?
No,
The
bottom.
bottom. Because I need 1 kilogram on top so I can cross out the labels.
This is stupid.
You will do a lot of this in 9th grade. So I can always, again, we know the thousands are going to cross out, but again, how you can do this is multiply everything on the top. 2 times 1,000 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 1,000 times 1. 2,000. And then on the bottom, 1 times 1 times 1,000. So now simplify that. 2,000 divided by 1,000 is 2. Label. What? I've canceled out liters. What are the only labels I have left? Milliliters on top and grams on the bottom. Right.
How is that an answer?
It's an answer, right?
We'll try another one. What is here?
Sure.
Let's see, where's a good one here? Let's go. I got something going 180 miles per hour.
180.
I want to turn that into minutes. We're not minutes here. Let's go, not minute. Feet per second.
Feet.
180 miles per hour is how many feet per second? Actually, I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it feet per minute. That'll be it. Otherwise, we got to do 3. There we go. That'll be easier. 180 miles per hour is how many feet per minute?
Where's the feet? Oh.
Okay, so what are we looking for?
You're turning miles per hour into feet per minute.
Oh.
Yards are small. Never mind. Okay, so you gotta go like this. But where's the feet per minute?
There's no feet per minute.
Oh. My bad.
I got it. All right. Anybody want to venture a guess?
No. Wait, I'm gonna work on it. Wait, 2 hours.
No judgment. If you have a guess how many feet per minute it is,
Try to do that.
Max? Any idea? Nora?
I'm confused with the hour and month.
No. What is that up in the street?
So first, I should start out what I know. That 180 miles per 1 hour.
I already did that. But now I just don't do it.
Which one are we trying to change first? The miles or the hours?
Miles.
Okay. So how many feet are in a mile?
How many feet are
So 5,280 feet per 1 mile. So 5,280 feet per 1 mile. What have I accomplished? I've now turned my miles into feet,
Whoa.
right?
Yes.
What do I still got to convert?
Hours to feet.
Hours to minutes, right? So how many hours are in a minute?
60.
Or how many minutes are in an hour, I guess I should say. So now I should put hour on top, and minutes on bottom, so I can
You did it. You did
cross out hours.
it. You did it.
And now I'm left with the label I want, feet on the top and minutes on the bottom. So if I punch it all out here, what do I get for a final answer?
5280 feet over minutes.
I need to multiply everything on top. What's 180 times 5,280? I got to multiply everything on top, divide by everything on the bottom. 950,000, what? 400 over 1 times 1 times 60.
6.
So what's 950,400 divided by 60?
15,840.
15,840 feet
Over
per
minute.
minute.
I don't get it. Can we do another
What don't
one?
you get?
My dog stepped on
My
the
brain
beef.
is too slow.
Can we do another one?
You need to cross out your labels and you're just converting to different units of measure.
I think we need to
We'll do one more.
No,
We're gonna move on here. Let's do 17. 17 says find the unit price, round to the nearest penny. 17 says 1 liter for 96 cents. Find the price per kiloliter.
And you know, if you.
Wow.
To find the weight of the northern, you do the length times the length times the length divided by 3,500.
Not true.
Yes,
You just weigh it.
I thought you said you wanted help with this.
I don't know, my grandpa made me figure it out last night. He told me-
So how do we, what do I know to be true here?
You got 96.
Max, leave that alone. 96
You got
what?
point 96 over 1.
So I can set it, okay, I can set it up. 96 cents for 1 liter. But what do I want to find out?
What is
Price per
Liter.
kiloliter.
yes,
So I'm talking, how many kiloliters?
kilometers? Let's see here. I don't get
I'm just gonna
Price per kiloliter. How many kiloliters are we talking about?
1,000?
1.
Oh.
So 1 kiloliter equals how many liters?
1,000.
So what do I put on top?
1,000 over
We
1.
put liters on top.
Right, because why?
Because that, so that it'll match the other one.
I want to get rid of the liters.
What did we just say?
And what am I left with here? What's 96 times 1,000? 96 cents. Nobody knows how to move the decimal 3 spots to the right?
What? 960.
960
Liters.
dollars per
What?
kiloliter. So price per 1 kiloliter is 960 bucks.
Yes.
All right, last one, then we gotta go. Let's see here.
All you need is like.
Go with 24 pints to gallons.
Ooh. Another one?
Like, Suga.
24 over 1. 20. I need to see that paper. I need to see that paper.
It's right up there.
Where? Where is it? And where's the problem? Bob, no. Shut up, Idiot.
24 pints is how many gallons? So if you're looking closely here, you may be wondering, well, there is no pints to gallons conversion on here.
Yeah, that's weird.
So that means I gotta go somewhere in the middle. So what should I convert pint? I can't get pints to gallons. But what could I turn pints into to help me? Right. That's what I should do. So I know there's 24 pints. All right.
12 quarts.
12.
That's 3 gallons.
So how many quarts are in a pint?
How many quarts are in a pint?
It's 6
According
gallons.
to the calculations, there's.
What? There's 1 quart for 2 pints, right?
Oh, the back hurts.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Because now the pints have canceled out. So how many quarts are 24 pints?
12.
There's 12 quarts. So I could stop here or I can keep going. I can set up another one now because now I turned pints into quarts. Right?
Yes.
So this is where I'm at. So I can keep this going here. How many quarts are in a gallon?
4.
So 1 gallon is 4 quarts. Or if I rewrote it here, 1 gallon is 4
They
quarts.
say what they say.
So now these cross out. So 24 divided by 8 is, or 12 divided by 4 equals 3 gallons.
I wish we had
24 pints is 3 gallons.
Your battery's running low.
Holy gosh.
Signing me.
Put it up,
Okay.
Pat.
I think our time is
Oh,
up.
buckets, we win.
We went
We
to-
can certainly practice more of these tomorrow before the quiz if you want.
Broski